going in underneath now. We'll be able to get some of these resources away from the box, but tagged up. Should be able to bail. Seems like TSM, or at least Hal, is going in for this again. A barrage actually dropping in right to his left. Hal jumps in there, and they're just going to deactivate all of that. Now TSM going back in for the attack again, and it seems as if they are going to be backed up, but they will be able to continue to apply pressure here if they want. They were ready for that. They received them right at the front door. But as they go on in, reps on cleanup duty, they'll get themselves a few more kills. Hal does go down, so watch out. Now they're going to be playing with a man down. They did recover the banner, but no. Ooh. Reps is going to get tagged. He needs Hal, or he needs Abrelelli to be there for him, but instead...
It's Rogue. A maneuver if they can. Max Dog a team right now that's sitting pretty good. They're in fifth.
Ooh. Free Smoke had vision on Max Dog on this ledge. Rambo's waiting, and yeah, this is Free Smoke now, but old Odd Freestyle goes down. That's Tech. Lined up that shot from the distance. Murdog, along with that Hemlock, is going to be dealing a decent amount of damage there, forcing that player to have to disengage. Murdog will be going back. And they're not in the best of positions because no matter what, they're going to be outside. Their route is take this bridge, which, you know, not the best, or go underneath the bridge, which, again, not the best. And yeah, we're kind of seeing the results of this one right here. Rambo, though, was going to be waiting right outside for them. Now it's going to be Clane. Clane, can he get the cleanup kills here in time? Only has white armor to work with. Will NRG be able to do the same thing here in game one of Kings Canyon? Murdog, unfortunately, not long for this world. Phony's waiting for some players on the outside, and oh my goodness, the ult from Gibraltar comes through and just cleans house. Now, Phony's going to have one of his own, actually drops it right on top of this house here. So they will not be affected by this, but it might give them an opportunity to grab something. Not really going to work out. You want to get that bubble, but instead it's not going to be available for another 15 seconds. And Phony goes down. Matt Pickett has to get his teammate back in.
Trying to get this res through the boards, and we'll have to see. I think everyone's dropping. I don't think there's any way they're going to fight out of this one.
No one in this lobby likes them right now. They're getting shot all over the place, and Stomps will get the kill along with Clarify, who bleeds out as well. So a little bit of Sulfide and Ziploc bags taking care of business. There goes your final 8 squads remaining, notably NRG, Rogue, Solifide, Liquid. I mean, really everyone here, heavy hitters. Aim assist, again, another consistent game from them. They have been on fire today.
Here's the question, though. How can NRG fight out of this? And it's going to be a tough one. They're going to just try to shield for each other on the heels. And it's Rogue that has their number. Ults are also coming down as well. Nades coming out. And we'll have to see. Metro's actually going to be the one that gets the knock on paper on Frex's. And now, just like that, they're going to bubble and try to fight out of this. It's a tough spot for NRG.
Yeah, and we had a reactive Gibraltar ult there from Nathan just to prevent anyone from pushing in. The bubble, too. Nathan doesn't have many options. Both teammates are going to be down, and surely someone can just send a grenade in here and be the death of them. Nathan, though, does get the down on Metro. Even then, it was a good try. Unfortunately, they were literally in a rock and a hard place, and they will have to fight in our next game, Game 6, right after this. But really hard-fought battle there for them. They did everything they could, but they found themselves in a tight spot.
And now you are seeing the teams that rotated late, even though it seemed early, the teams that got the worst buildings. But take a look at this. As a whole bunch of ults coming down there, going to be dangerous. Now more just trying to stay alive. I think that's going to be NRG, if I'm not mistaken, NRG out.
Yeah, and the problem that they had was that they couldn't get that pylon down fast so that they could give themselves protection with that trophy style. But Casper, oh my goodness. That's just preemptive. The action's going to begin here, Bravo. We got 3 seconds remaining, and you know it is going to be an absolute bloodbath, and I'm here for it. Aim assist on the low ground. Rogue located up on high. Inside of that building is going to be Team Liquid and MVP right in front. The circle's going to be closing in, but here comes the Gibraltar ult now. They're going to get inside of the bubble, but just like that, right out of the gate, Pow Pow and Vlaxon are going to go down. Aim assist looking to just utilize their teamwork to stay alive here, but Resulta, he goes up on high. It ain't going to work out for him. Now Rogue, and just look at the Caustic gas blast, gassing everyone. Oh my goodness, and Sweet just needs to stay alive. He has barely any HP remaining. Will go up top now to the safe haven, but will be wiped away, and it's Team Liquid, the one squad. Solafide have had ups and downs as well. Another team is going to be inside and located at the room on the opposite end of this one, and they have no idea. Oh, so much damage done onto Matt Pickett and company. Oh my word, it is a massacre inside of that room, and Solafide just have them dead to rights, and they will take all of those points.
Clarify with the beautiful 99 spray opener. You saw how much damage he did, and his teammates did not hesitate. They flew right back in to pick up those points. And another surgical fight, but take a look at this Petty Boss actually getting the down on Pride.
Indeed, a very, very petty play there from the boss man. He wanted to just down Pride as soon as he could. I don't know if did he get the kill confirmation? Not too sure.
Looked like he was just down. Curious if we're going to see the rest of the team TP. You can kind of see him sitting on that. Not exactly sure, but don't have time to worry about that because we got to see what aim assist does through this exchange. As we said, moving through this open ground, especially trying to move north here, is going to be so difficult.
Designful with that alternator hemlock combination, lots of damage being output, and aim assist. Even though they're taking shots from the left, they do manage to get a few kills there.
And these next two games here are really going to be a deciding factor. Excuse me, these next three games are going to be a deciding factor in terms of who pulls away out of that gridlock tie.
Getting some fried Wattson here. Murdog runs right into the loving hands of a Pathfinder down low, and it's Casper from Team Liquid, and Rakinishu will be there to help his buddy out. Some more shots are being exchanged out. Murdog, oh man, that was just the end of Max Dog. Team Liquid, so Solafide have had a decent run thus far. We see a lot of activity around them too, and there's not much opportunity for them to get into the fray. That bubble's going to be down to protect that team that is currently being Gibraltar ulted from up on high. There's a team located around them too, and actually NRG, they're going to go inside of this room and they're going to go for the fight now. That's going to be the kill onto Mercy only. Rocker, wow, really banged up, but they got those downs. They picked up a few kills there, and hey, job well done. Yeah, with the three of them inside of that small room, not really going to work out for them. But with one player on the outside playing the corner as well, can get some idea of when players are going to be hanging out around them. Now, watch out for that bubble. It's going to come down in a second. Credit to that player for diving right into this bubble here for Pride. They're going to try and force them out, but oh my word, the ult comes through from the Gibraltar, and now Pride, he had to try and phase out of that one. So many players from SF are going to be down. Look at the shots coming in, and Snipedown gets himself a few kills in the feed there. As you can see, NRG go down. Solafide is going to be out of the action, and it's going to be Smile inside of this tiny little hut here, who managed to get the last lab, at least for the time being.
Absolute carnage, as you saw if you tracked that feed. Smile picking up a lot of that damage, but Rogue also picking up a lot of that. As we talked about, that was kind of the biggest move that we had been waiting for in this game so far. Drop is going to try to grapple out. We'll see if he can live to tell these tales now just with 4 squads left.
I don't know if they're really going to have an opportunity to pick him up, perhaps with all the activity going on down low. Now, Wraith One Tricks have taken over the building that Solafide are underneath. Sorry, not Solafide, Smile are underneath. Funny enough, they have no position, Rogue, and because of that, the only thing that was helping them out was that tree blocking a little bit of the vision, but it ain't going to be enough at players at this level of play. They will try and isolate and take advantage. This crater here maybe could be the thing that helps them come back into the fight.
That thermite not going to hit, and they're going to be thanking their lucky stars that neither the arc hits either is Rogue, and they somehow get everyone up and they get heals just thanks to this little bit of terrain. Their opponents know that they are here, but they all get their heals off as well if Snipedown can get a few cells here as well.
That is massive there, Bravo. They are one of 2 teams with a full roster still in the fight, and on top of which, you know, there are going to be a focus up on high here, the Wraith One Tricks. Rogue's gonna jump in, trying to get this KP. Nice shots there from the Mastiff. Now you're gonna have Sweet in the action as well, but Snipedown to nothing, trying to go in for the melee, but Smile will pick up the scraps at the end.
exactly as you said, GB, they eat right out, and they are going to be just fine at Gauntlet. So I like what I saw from them just now. Play it patient. Even though they had a huge disadvantage against Unknown, it was unlikely that Unknown would fly at them, and that's exactly what we saw. But Unknown has new targets in their sights.
Yeah, it feels like Unknown are always going to find someone around them, given the amount of people that are circling that area. Phonyhead is going to go down. Matt Pickett can't get in there quite yet. Needs to destroy that fence, and then he can get over to Crummy to help him out, though. Some more shots are down. Stomps goes down, actually, as the turn of events there. But Matt Pickett's going to get tagged from a distance, and that is going to be the end of Unknown's journey here in match number 7. NRG are actually going to be in the action. They're going up against the aim assist crew that flew over to Octane's area, but NRG manages to rise to the occasion. Not many options that he has here inside of runoff.
For the first time in several games, GB, the time we look at MVP, they actually have 3 members up. So despite having everything against them, they've done well to stay in 4th place. And this is the first time we're seeing them as a squad of 3. I want to say since World's Edge. So they've done well to have a little bit better of an opening here.
Yeah, it's genuinely impressive how they've managed to remain competitive throughout this. Even though they struck first, right? First blooded, they were able to get that big win. And oh no, this is another really rough situation for TSM to find themselves in. Reps will be in that shadow state. Now Mercy only is going to be playing behind this tree. Does manage to do some damage there, but it isn't going to be enough. Reps does have that safety to be able to go in freely and challenge for this fight. TSM should be back into a fighting posture. Meanwhile, MVP waiting for them. They're hanging out near that tunnel. They'll just have to bail out of this one, or at least Madness will. Your talent.
What can we say, man? It's all about the lifestyle. Here we go now. It's very tricky to wrap, but there's much, much more, of course, to be focusing on here. As we look at Rogue once again, still making that slow rotation south, a team that has been playing real well today, all day, still in first place, and they've actually pulled away for the first time in a long time as we see TSM. Now Hal trying to make that move. He's taken quite a bit of damage and needs to be careful.
No. Reps gets cleaned up by Rogue. They had them right in their sights. So they'll get one member of TSM while the others do bounce out. Also, they have eyes on another target located inside of this building here. Does this nade do enough damage to try and force this player out? No, it doesn't. But they see them there just inside of that corner. I mean, what an angle. What a spot that Abralelli was in. I mean, that was like the rattiest of spots. But TSM looked like...
Let's see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shots from the distance, as we see, if I'm not mistaken, that was Sweet that would have gone down on Rogue's POV. But here's Zero Tricky, still alive. He knows he's going to play that edge. What? The snipe down goes down as well here. And now it's all up to dropped again.
Yeah, well, he can't bring his teammates back in, but they're going to run in here. I think they're going to just get right on top of them, and they're going to jump in for this fight. There's nothing to protect them. The nades are out. The nades are out. Drop's going to have to back away here. His teammates, he did get Sweet back in. Snipe down is so low, and I don't think they will be able to pick him up because he ended up getting tagged by the nade. And no, it is not going to work out. Drop gets the cheekiest of spots. He doesn't have, does he have? Okay, so he has a minute and 30, and can he zipline up?
Oh, he'll be able to grapple up, no doubt. Take a look at this. Drop is going to fly right back in. There was no doubt about that. He's going to have to say sayonara to his teammates. Now he will be a solo as well. Dropped finding.
Not going to be an option in this game here. Now, Ziploc bags, not a lot of discussion regarding them because typically Gobble will be that last player left alive and just never really pans out for them. They're very much in this discussion toward the end. Oh, that was a rough one. Ice Shiny tried to bring his teammates over, but they were just in the crossfire with no options.
And look at this pull here. You're going to see right now NRG still holding this side of Gauntlet. This is where they want to be. 9 seconds till this move, and now they're going to be really aware of anyone kind of dropping in now. Nathan does need to be a little bit careful just because he does expose himself to quite a few angles if he tries to get that finish there on that Wraith. Everyone's just trying to fly in towards them, and Nathan says no.
Yeah, well, that Pathfinder thought wrong. That is unfortunate for Drop. That was a good try for Rogue to give them a little bit more placement points. I believe that's going to be a top 7 finish. But look at this. The new brainers. That's Zeratricky, I believe. Yes, Zeratricky's still alive. He's creeping up behind him.
Look at this. He's not shooting.
Behind him.
He's not shooting. He's just playing edge. He's just trying to stay alive as long as he can.
God.
Let's see what he can do here.
What a god! Oh, is there a tricky man? What a play! I give you all the credit in the world. Your team should have died ages ago. You should have been out of this one way earlier, but he gave them a 6th place finish. I think he tried to join them.
Take a look at the pull. Take a look at the pull. As you see right now, the setup that MVP has, and they have it all barreled up as well. It's going to be on that last part of the building, and we'll see exactly how this plays out. But they have a little bit of height right now, and they're going to let this play out as Wraith 1 Tricks is going to have to take this fight on the low ground.
Yeah, the Gibraltar ult is going to force them underneath the staircase, and they don't have the bubble to be able to give them some added protection. Here we go now. Zenial inside of this one, but low on health. He's lost Sorcerer. Tain is still going to be in the battle, but now he goes down, and that is going to be the cleanup. And it comes from up on high. NRG pick up a few kills, but MVP in the thick of things. Mind you, Rocker and Frexus do not have the best of armor situations. Frexus will have that Evo, so thankfully we'll get that thing up to a blue, but we'll have to apply some more damage just to get it into an area where he's going to need it to be. And there goes the EMP drop. Now, kills are starting to come in here. Tech waiting on the outside. He does apply a few shots with the flatline. Panders is going to find one right below, and the Prowler shot from the hip is going to make Panders your new kill leader. But the action doesn't stop quite there yet. Panders gets another one, and look at the support that they got. TPH back into the conversation. Perhaps I spoke too fast, though.
Limited opportunities to do so, of course, but there was a moment there for Panders where we saw a really great kind of bait and switch, peeking here along these concrete retaining walls.
Yeah.
Really great play from him. But now here's TSM on that timing push here in the ult.
Yeah, there they go. They're going to remove all of that safety. And help comes from the outside. Is no one looking at the windows? Stomps goes down. One player is going to be tucked away in the corner. Kicks it ahead. 1-2. He's Bruce Lee in that fool. And he manages to get the downs. And TSM will deny that team the safe haven of this room. Hal gets out of dodge there. We'll have to go back, but gets down right as I say that.
That's TSM finally starting to get into a little bit of their form. Like we've talked about, and like you've seen a lot of talk in the community, the comp that they have does require a very specific level of coordination. And then there are absolutely ways, and there are going to be plenty of openings in terms of timing to shut that down. But now back on board with the Wraith 1 Tricks.
Panders, oh no, that is a rough going there for TPH. Brilliant plays from them with their Rev Crypto combination. It just ain't going to really work out for them. Also, more kills being registered here. I think they brought back their teammate. No, they didn't. They didn't. But either way, it doesn't matter. The kills are out.
Look at Hollow.
Hollow. So Hollow's the last one for TPH trying to stay alive. Will grapple in there and might get to safety. Nah, not going to happen. Teen wraps him up there.
Absolutely. Now kill leader also for Teen. But now Saucer has to bubble down, gets it down fast there. And that's going to be few cells that Saucer is going to try to get off. Can't tell exactly how many he's got just because of the crypto UI bug, but he's going to drop down here with it. Tries to get the med kit off, but now it's all to Teen.
Yeah, he's going to bring his buddy back into the fight. Unknown, though, have the information. They contain the critical info. Phase outs. He's waiting for the portal. He's getting roasted. Oh, he gets out of there. Oh, we were going to have roasted Gibraltar, but he gets downed again. Oh, the humanity. He's fine. You know, put him out of his misery. Okay, they did. Oh, no, he's back in again. This man's a god. Try and hold this down for now.
As you can tell, as you can tell on the mini map, we still have the big move that we're looking for is how teams converge onto where if you're still betting on it. And actually, you still do see pings from TSM, which generally is a good indicator of exactly where that's going to go, just outside of that market choke. But now let's see what TSM can do here once again on the crypto rev push.
Oh, and they're going to put that right at the front door, and it was blocked, but they'll get inside. Players actually bailed out of there once I think they saw that drone coming, and they were not having any of those shenanigans. Smile. I love the use here of that gap because it's not going to be a full circle. It's just a dome, so you can use that gap to shoot down low, which they'll have coverage from up top, and then they can put pressure low. That was a smart play.
And let's see, like TSM is just going to reset just a little bit there, and it's good to see them getting here into past the mid game. And as we said, it's crazy to even say that because that is generally not even a conversation point in these tournaments. And that Braleli absolutely melted from range, and that's some good shots from Resulta out of his scout, and they're going to help him up, spend some meds they probably didn't want to spend, but now back over with the side of aim assist, and despite the fact that we have 10 squads left here, things are going to get really tricky real soon.
Oh, yeah, and tricky indeed, because Resulta's going to go down. Designful's going to go into the fight. Will need to just drop down and reload his weapon, but the safe zone is not going to be working in his favor. Climb up there, man. Use your rock climbing training. Oh, no. The robot doesn't have the rock climbing training installed, and that's unfortunate. Now, though, TSM, they're going to find themselves in a bit of a similar situation here from what aim assists were in previously. They have just that one rock for cover. Madness gets the down on Hal. Smile on the high ground, and this is looking like another exit here for TSM. That is unfortunate, especially how they were able to...
This is the area that we saw so many pings from these teams. This is where you want to be holding. Smile is going to be really happy with that. On the other side, it's going to be Shiny, Muffins, Protectful, the ones that are going to need to make that bigger move. Right here, holding the Cade building, which is good for now, and they're able to also get that battle there as they take down both Saucerer and Teen.
Yeah, no respect for the Wraith one tricks. They marched right on in there. The EVA, everything was out, and it was beautifully done. Now it's going to be Team Superior's turn to try and third-party this fight. Get as much KP as they can. 5 squads are going to be left standing here. Prodigy Aces, though, banged up. He has no one to protect him there. And Team Superior, they're dealing with another fight of their own. The circle's going to be closing in, but they're actually going to be gatekept from the outside. Oh, no, and Bubsy's out. Oh, that is just unfortunate. 4 squads remain.
That is unknown. You saw how right away you saw Matt Pickett in the kill feed also just staring down that exit to caves, knowing that he'd be able to gatekeep there just like that. Like you said, 4 squads left, and Unknown gets into a little bit of trouble, but TP does go down for Crummy towards that Smile building.
Yeah, and looking here, I got only 1 mini low. And there was definitely a moment of insanity there, but now there might be actually a little bit of a push. Things were getting rather intense rather quickly. Slowed down for just a moment, but now Smile, this is kind of what they had before in that last Kings Canyon game where they won and they held out inside of that room. They have a little bit more to work with here, but the problem is the other players are going to try and see if they can take control of this. Unknown now are going to be the ones inside, and they'll be able to own this building. The only hard cover within this circle, so the advantage is certainly going to be theirs. Phonyhead gets a kill onto Petty Boss. 2 squads remain, and that is it. I mean, they can just go on in and get these kills, and it will work out for them if they could just get the shots and land them. He got Beans on the outside. He's going to bust out the wingman here. Close range, but an Unknown. They will get...
If it's a game, I'm losing, 'cause I said I'd never do this, and it's so